Hi everybody, how are you? I am excited to talk about one of my favorite topics today, which is pricing. I actually just got off of a client call where we were talking about this, and I'm trying to pull up the page because I want to make sure I share this video into the Women Who Shine community. If you are not in the Women Who Shine community and you are a transformational coach or consultant, you want to shine as an expert all the way to the bank, then you need to go ahead and you need to join us. So let me make sure I'm live here on the Kiara Jones International page. If you are new to me, welcome. I am Kiara Jones, aka the Shine Strategist. I help you, like I said, shine as an expert all the way to the bank. I help you as a transformational female coach, consultant, speaker, mentor. I help you really show up and shine in your expertise. And what I always like to say is it's the very same knowledge and skill set and expertise that you have been giving away for pennies for a long time. So I'm just letting everybody know that we are on. Go ahead and share this. If you know someone who needs this inspiration, we're going to be talking about pricing today. Most importantly, when you feel like, okay, I am booked solid with clients, I have a couple clients, yet I'm still broke. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And the number one reason that's happening is because people aren't pricing their product and their service the way that they should. So I think that we are all good and we are all shared. Make sure you go ahead and share this video out now. So, first of all, let me just tell you a little bit about me before we go into, why so many coaches and consultants are full of clients, like their practice is full of clients, but yet they're still broke. So I have definitely been here. I remember right when this year started, I think I had 6 or 7 clients. And I was like, oh my goodness, like I still feel like I'm not making the money that I want. Like, what is going on? I have all these clients. I've done all of this work to, gain clients, and what is going on, right? So I had to really dig deep and uncover what was going on. Hey, Lynette, how are you? Thanks for joining. P.S. When you join, I want you to tell me, where are you? So if you're watching the replay, if you're on live, let me know where you are. I'm wanting to know, where people are and all that kind of stuff. So, and also let me know, do you feel like you currently have a couple of clients? I mean, at least maybe 3 or 4, some people more. You have a couple clients and you still feel like, I'm still broke, Kiara. I'm still not bringing in the money I want to. So while you let me know that, so for my story, I definitely have been there. And when I started making a few small shifts in the way that I was pricing my program, right? It's all about positioning and pricing. I really started to see the income that I want come in. And I'm not just talking about sales. I'm actually talking about cash, okay? Because a lot of people talk a lot about sales. I do, sometimes my clients do, but I want to be very clear today. I'm talking about sales. So I was actually able to build my coaching practice. So I've been in the entrepreneur online world for about 2.5, almost 3 years. I can't even believe it. And I've been able to build my coaching practice from $0 to about $8,000. I'm talking cash a month. And then even from the $8,000 cash months to $22,000 cash months. Now, obviously a lot of people talk about sales. I just want to be clear that this is about cash, okay? And so how can you do this? How do you make sure that you are pricing your product and your service in a way that's allowing you to do this? I have been able, my results are amazing, but when I can look at my clients, and I've helped my clients sign their first client, their first pay client, all the way up to their first 20 clients, I'm getting notifications. I have been able to help my clients 2 to 5 times their prices using some of these exact strategies that I'm going to talk about today. Because I'm all about helping you position yourself as an expert, like I said, so you can shine all the way to the bank, to the stage, to the bank, to your clients, all that kind of stuff. And so there's just a few things that I see that some people are doing really wrong, and I want to help you to stop doing that so that you can really start seeing the things you want to see in your business, and you can have the freedom that you want. I actually just booked the trip to Costa Rica yesterday, and then I have another trip that I need to book a flight for. So I want you to have certain freedoms in your business. I don't want you to be, spending all this time in your business but not feeling like you're gaining the money or the income that you truly want, because honestly, I mean, that's one of the big reasons why we do this, right? We are providing an amazing impact and transformation. That's why I only work with women who are providing a transformational experience and service, even if it's a digital product, to their clients. I help them package that into, digital products and services and whatnot. But you also want to have the freedoms and and live the life that you want, right? So, okay, who is ready to get in? I need like a number 1, or you can put emoji, whatever you want to put. Who is ready to hear about some of these strategies that will help you, like, today really start transforming how you are structuring your business, how you're structuring your program? And P.S., I just want to say, if you are someone who you're like, Kiara, this is cool, you're going through all this, but I'm like a person who wants to create a customized, personalized plan and pricing strategy. I want to refine my program. I want to make sure I have the bomb ass signature offer that I could have that's going to allow me to make the most that I can make in the quickest amount of time. If you feel like that and you're like, this is cool, but give me what I want for me. I don't want to get everything that you're going to tell everybody else, because I work with a lot of women who are like, here, I just want this for me. I just want to talk about me and my business and what I'm doing that I can make a small tweak to and instantly find, cash gaps in my, cash and sales gaps in my business. So if you feel that way, I want to invite you to bit.ly/discoverkiara, because we can bypass all of this and create your signature process, your signature strategy, your pricing plan, and also do a lot more refining to your program so you can really position it the way that you want and gain the clients that you want. So go to bit.ly/discoverkiara if you want to have a conversation about doing that. So who's ready? I see like a few people on, but no one's giving me any numbers, any ones. I need some ones if y'all want this information. Or else you're just booked up and you have all the cash you want and you're not looking to gain any more clients and you're good. So if that's you, that must be why you're not giving me a number. Cool. So let me just go ahead and get right in. Great. Welcome. I see we have new people joining, so welcome. All right, so when you are pricing your program, this is like the biggest mistake. What's your ask? Oh, hey, LaShandra. Welcome. So first I'm asking where you're from, so let me know where you're from. But today we're talking about pricing. So if you are a coach or consultant and you feel like, I have a couple clients, Kiara, but I'm not seeing the actual money come in every month that I want. I thought when I get booked out, I was going to be set. I was going to be able to have the freedom I want, do the things I want, make the money I want. And I'm finding that a lot of coaches aren't being able to do that. But because H-Town, okay, cool. I have a friend down there. I was on the phone with her Monday. I think I'm going to be in Texas like October, possibly. We'll see. But for me personally, I've been able to make tweaks into my pricing structure, and I shared the story of when I started out in my business, earlier this year. I remember having like 6 or 7 clients at one time, and I was like, man, I'm still not like hitting certain things, doing certain things in my business that I want to do from a money standpoint. And I really had to get clear about some of these pricing strategies. And now with my clients, I can help them make simple tweaks to find really easy sales and cash gaps in their programs and in their businesses, and even allow them to really transition their product from a $997 product to a $2,000 product. Most of my clients on average have programs that are about $2,000 to $8,000. Some have more, some less, but that's probably that's the range. Most of them, have their prices priced at, their packages priced at, and I've helped my clients sign anywhere from their very first client to their first 20 clients in their business. So really it's about that positioning and that pricing structure. And I myself have taken my business from $0 to $8,000 a month in cash, and then from $8,000 cash months to $22,000 cash months. So let's go ahead and get into this. I was asking for ones to get into the information, so we're going to keep going because I do have a call, but thanks so much for your question, LaShandra, and welcome. All right, so $2,000 is my minimum. Okay, perfect. What's your maximum? I'm curious. So the first thing, so when you're pricing your programs, the number one mistake that I see women making all the time is they are pricing their product, their service. So when I say product, I mean your program, your package, your digital product, whatever it might be, your product, right? $10K, awesome, I love that. So do you have your $2,000 product filled right now? Do you have your $10,000 product filled right now? That question was for LaShondra and anyone else who wants to answer. So the number one thing is that you are charging by the hour. You are charging by the hour of when you're on the phone or when you're having that session. And you are not charging for a few other things that you really do need to charge for. Now, I actually can think about a client who came in with me, and she was charging like $75 or something per hour. Do you have at least, how many people do you have in each level of program, LaShondra? So she was charging like $75 an hour, and she was wondering why certain things were happening. And I told her, you can charge by the hour because now you're giving the person permission to say, I only want 1 hour and that's it. But as a true transformational coach, we all know that there's no way you're going to give that transformation in 1 hour. That's why I don't offer intensives in my business. I do not offer, I don't offer hourly intensives. We may do a couple hours of an intensive, but you're not going to get a transformation from talking to me for only one time, right? That's just not going to happen as far as like a 1 hour thing. So people are charging by the hour, and that's your first mistake. You need to build a package, a program that is not only going to allow you to have the money goal, reach the money goal you want, but also the true transformation that you're providing. Because with every single one of my clients, that is the most important thing. That's why we're here, right? That's why we're in business. That's why people are hiring us and paying us big bucks to be able to help them have certain transformations. So if I have someone come in with me and they start out having a $75 per hour program, right, like a 1 hour session, and then they can build up to have an $8,000 program and actually sell 3 of them in 3 weeks, that is a transformation that I'm taking them through. 1 hour is not going to help them do that. So I want you to think about that for yourself. So don't price your things by the hour, right? So even if it's just hourly, or if you say, Kira, well, I do have a package. It's a 3-month package. And when I think about, okay, I'm going to work with them, let's say 10 hours, and I charge this much per hour. So therefore, if I charge $300 an hour and I work with them 10 hours, my program should be $3,000. That's not the way to price, because here's some things that you forgot. I'm going to take a sip of water. I want to know who's doing that right now. Who has an hourly pack, like you're charging by the hour, or you are making your prices because you're like, I work with them this many hours. This is the rate per hour. This is my price. Who's doing that? So here's some things that I want you to account for that are going to allow you to make some really quick tweaks into your program. I don't care if your program is a $997 product, a $5,000 product, a $10,000 product, a $20,000 product. These are, or beyond. I want you to start really thinking about these things to make some tweaks in your programs. So the first one is you need to account for the transformation and the value your client receives and experiences, okay, by the end of your program. That's what you're focused on. You're not charging by the hour because you work with them for 5 hours. If you work with someone for 5 hours, okay, let me step back. I worked with someone, and when you start working with me, we do an onboarding intensive, right? And so in the past, that intensive could be 4 hours, right? So let's say I work with someone for 4 hours, right? And we do their intensive, and then they might get like another hour or two. So let's say 6 hours. I'm actually thinking of a client. I worked with her for 6 hours. She made $12,000 from working with me for about 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours, because she asked me some more questions after, right? Now, if I charge her by the hour, and let's say my hourly rate is not $300, but if it was $300 and I work with her for 6 hours, that's $1,800 based off of me charging by the hour. That person just made $12,000. So that doesn't make sense for me to be charging them that much. That just does not make sense. It just doesn't. Now, I won't even count. Like if I have a client who, she signed 20 clients working with me. I don't even know how many hours we work together. So she's not paying me for the number of hours that she's working with me. She's paying me for the transformation and the value of what it is that I provide to her, the experience I provide to her, the things that she's going to be able to do after. Now, I work with business, my coaches and consulting clients, they're in the business industry. They are in the marketing and like social media and all that. Hey, Melissa, they are welcome. They are in the, you know, and then there's some who are like in the health arena, who are in the health industry, the health and wellness, you know, so there are those type of industries where, you know, Kira, I don't have a dollar amount to tell someone, right? Okay. Now, if this, let's take health, right? For example, if I'm trying to lose weight and I've been doing this for 30 years and I ain't lost the weight yet, or I keep losing it and I keep gaining it back, I am sick of that. What is that? Yo-yoing? I am sick and tired of that. But if you tell me that you have exactly, like, you can customize a plan to me and to like what I like to eat. Actually, so I'm eating like my private chef, because I am on a mission to lose some weight. So I'm eating like this broccoli and chicken and all this other stuff, right? So if this person can tell me, hey, Kara, I can help you meal plan so that you can do this, and I can help you with activity that really fits your schedule, because I know you don't like to work out, but we're going to make it at least a 20-minute easy thing. Like, if you can really customize that for me so that I can stop this yo-yoing thing, what is that transformation and value going to be worth? Because now I can do this. I can like go on my trip to Costa Rica in my 2-piece bathing suit. You know, if you have a man, you might be a little bit better in the bedroom for him. Like, you have all these things that you're going to be able to do because of that. So stop focusing on the price tag. Like Melissa is a style consultant, right? I'm picking on you, Melissa. Stop focusing on, oh, I'm going to help you have 20 outfits in your wardrobe. No, what is the transformation and the value that that person's really going to get? Wow, you are going to be able to never have to think about what you need to wear. How much time is that going to save you? Especially if you're a mom, if you're a businesswoman, you don't have time. Like with me, I went to a conference, and I utilized some things from my styles, like to put into my to pack. Like, I didn't have to worry about that. Like, all of these things that I'm not going to have to stress about because of the transformation, the value that that person's providing to me. So I don't care what industry you're in. Say it, girl. Oh, thank you. I don't care what industry that you're in. Start thinking about the transformation and the value that you provide to people. Me spending 5 hours to look for some outfits when I could just pay you to do that, and meanwhile I could go and make money while you're doing that. Like, that's priceless. Okay, I think we got that one. So number 2, type in a number 2 if y'all ready for number 2. So number 2, the second thing that I want you to account for when you are pricing your products and your services and all that. So yes, the number of hour, yes to the number of hour sessions that you're providing. So earlier I said, like, you know, don't price on the hour. But yeah, you do have to consider that. But the other thing is, you are not, hold on one second, not hourly, because you get better at your job. You don't need to spend 16. Okay. So what I was trying to say is that I have some clients who have been, most of my clients are a couple months in, up to about three years in. And even if I think about myself, I used to have like really, really long sessions with people. And now I've been able to get them what they need in like 30, 45 minutes, right? So a lot of people have 90-minute sessions, 60-minute sessions, all these things. My clients, they got stuff to do. They got to implement the things that we're talking about. So they don't necessarily have all this time to be on the phone for 90 minutes, right? Even though I do start out with that onboarding session. But when we're meeting hourly, we're like focused on, okay, what's the thing you're doing for this and this? You got it? You're good? What's the plan? You feel good? Okay, check in with me. Go do it. Oh, Kara, I was able to do this with that, right? So when you start pricing on the hour, now, what happens when you take your calls from 60 minutes to a half an hour, which is something that I've done for some of my clients, right? Because they don't need to meet with me for 60 minutes every week. They need 30 minutes of a plan, of a strategy, of what they're focusing on, and they can, my higher level clients get to check in with me whenever they need to, right? So we don't need to be on the phone all that time. So do I cut my price in half? Oh, we're not meeting 60 minutes anymore. We're meeting 30 minutes. So, oh man, I can't charge you $300. I have to charge you $150 if you were going with a $300 rate. No, you're still getting the same transformation, if not more, because now we're super focused on exactly what it is that you need to do. So that's another problem that people don't think about when you're charging by the hour, is what happens as you become a better coach. So like, as I'm saying, I work with people that are a few months in, and then they're up to like 3 years in. 3-year clients, a coach or whatever, like, you just learn, like, okay, I don't need to spend all that time with my clients. I'm way better at what I do than what I was the first day. So you may reduce that time, and you don't want to reduce your prices because of that. You're giving them more value in a least amount of time, but that's okay. People want to make results. Okay, the next thing is you don't account for in-between time. Gosh. So for my higher end clients, right, I actually have a call in 10 minutes. I have to speed this up. My higher end clients, they get unlimited access to me. If they have a question, if they need a quick mindset boost, like they have that access to me. I need to account for that time. I need to account that, hey, I might need to talk to person, Sarah. I don't have a client named Sarah right now, but I need to account for Sarah calling me or messaging me for 5 minutes, or us going back and forth on Boxer to help her with, she's about to sign a $5,000 client, a $10,000 client, and she's like, Kira, she just asked me this. What do you think? Or she's like, Kira, I want to put this, I just thought of this idea. I want to put it out as a flash sale. What do you think? I have to account for those times when my clients want to contact me. So that's the in-between time. You charging by the hour, that's not going to allow you to do that. So again, you have to bring that into your pricing too, like that chat, that extra support, all that kind of stuff. Okay, in addition to that, like I have office hours for my higher level clients. So, my office hours are, 2 days a week. And so, besides the chat that they get with me. So if I need to look at something like a done for you product or a content counter or something like that, like if I need to look at something, I need to set, my office hours need to be paid for, because that's time away from, which is the other thing people don't account for. That's time away from my business. So I'm just going to, because I want to make sure other people can relate to this. If you are a health coach, say that you meet with your clients every week once, right? But you have to prep a little bit before that call. So let's say you're going to do their meal plan on your own time. You need to prep. You need to charge for that 30 minutes of doing that meal plan. Hold on one second. My AC came on. I was like, no. You need to charge for that time. If you are a stylist, a style consultant, okay, and you are needing to go and shop for that person while they're not physically with you, you need to get paid for that time. If I am a coach in my office hours and I need to review your content calendar, I need to charge from that time, because now that's taking time away from my other clients and that's taking time from my own business, which is the other thing. Think about the time you're taking from your business to help them. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything. Are y'all loving this? Like, which of the things that I said, which of the ones do you feel like you're doing the most? Like you're doing the most, meaning like you need to tweak it ASAP, like probably after this call, after this live, this training. Let me see what else. The time that you might be working on something else. Okay. And the other one. Yep, the time you're away from your business. Okay, and then the last thing that I wanted to say was that, what about all the other things you got to pay for in your business to be able to support your clients? This is one I never, ever took into account, and I have definitely learned that. So even things like my team, my shine support squad, that's what they're called, right? The fact that they have to email people, sometimes they might have to send a welcome packet. If one of my clients have an issue with the techie thing, they may need to help them. As far as like a techie thing on one of my sites, they may need to help them with that. Okay, I apologize. Don't know what happened. I'm going to make this quick because now I really do have to go. But what about all that techie stuff? Like your membership sites, like for some of my clients who are in different programs of mine, they may have access to a membership site to get their courses and stuff. So I have to pay people to keep that up, to build it, to maintain it. I have to pay for, different systems that I use in my business. So don't forget to account those things in your program also. So that is just a quick summary of a few things that I want you to consider when you are pricing your programs. If you are pricing your programs in a way that's not allowing you to include some of those things that's going to help you grow your business and move it forward, make certain investments in your business that are going to help you make more money, from coaches to systems to team members to all these other, developmental, courses and conferences and things like that, you need to account for that in your business. And those are the number one mistakes that I see people, especially women entrepreneurs, specifically coaches and consultants, not including in their pricing and in their packages. And like I said, the number one was, you really need to focus on the transformational value that you provide. That is priceless. You need to focus on that. That's how you sell your program. Stop selling on price. excuse me, stop selling on price, because you don't want to be the cheapest. You don't want to be the most affordable. I don't want to be the cheapest, and I don't want to be the most affordable, because the results that you're getting are way bigger and better than that. And I want to help you move into that space. I want to help you do more of that. Like, that's not where I want to be. Do you want to be there? Maybe you do. I don't know. So if you have questions, like I said, if you are someone who you're like, I need to build my own specific, customized, personalized, hey, Danny, strategy for my business. I need to set up my pricing so that I am getting the cash that I need each month, so that I'm getting the resources I need to continue to get support in my business, to make certain investments, to live the life that I want to live. Like, all of these different things you need to account for, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that's a whole nother conversation, because if you are having a mindset issue with that, we definitely need to talk, because my women are unapologetic about the money that they're making and the things that they're making. I am unapologetic about, bringing my business from $0 to high 4 figures in cash a month, from 4 figures to 5 figures in cash a month. I am very unapologetic about that. And there's nothing wrong with that. And so many women are walking around here giving away their shine, giving away their expertise for pennies, and wondering why, they can't really attract the clients that they want to attract. It's not the problem that you can't find higher end clients for what it is that you offer. You're not positioning your product and your service and such. So if you need to reposition, repackage, rebuild your products and your services in a way that it's going to attract higher end people, because those are the best. I promise you, the best. Like, those are my most favorite clients. I actually have one that I'm about to get on the phone with. But if that's something that you want to do, and when I say high end, I'm really talking about, like I said, on average, my clients' products are $2,000 to $8,000. I have clients who have higher end products. If you want to work with me, my one-on-one programs range from about $10,000 and up, and those are going to be changing. So, like, we're not talking about like $20 or $200 things, and I don't want to work with you on those things. I want to work with you on the things that's going to make you the money that you want, while you still have the impact that you want to make in this world. So if you want to have your own like strategy session, and you're like, here, I need to restructure my program, I need to refine my messaging, I need to be very clear about what it is that I do, how I help my clients. I want to be unapologetic and confident about showing up in that. I want to map out, what is my transformational system that I provide to my clients? What is that signature offer that I have? I want to be booked out before the year is over. There are certain money goals that I haven't hit yet for this year, and I want to make sure that I'm on track to do that, and have a plan to do that, and have someone to help me, and who's done it before, to keep me accountable, all that kind of stuff. So if you are feeling that way, I want you to go to bit.ly/discover Kiara, and we can have a conversation about how we get you to that point, okay? Stop trading your expertise for pennies and then looking at your wallet like, dang, what happened? What is going on? Oh my God. Stop doing that. It's time to change it. So if you want to have a conversation, go to bit.ly/discover Kiara. And until next time, love, shine, and success. Bye. Thanks for joining, everybody. Danny, Melissa, LaShandra, I'm missing somebody else, Lanita, and everyone else. Thank you so much for joining live. I'll talk to you later. Bye.